Hey guys, Phoebe here for Culture TV. We're down at the Goldwell Studios joined by two very special guests. We've got Daniel Lepore and Timothy Switzer here. Now boys, how'd you go up there on the stage tonight?
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a great time. I think overall, I think the collection went really well, and I think it got to the crowd and everyone sort of enjoyed it, I think. So the point got across, the message got across. It's Realussion, so.
And how about you?
I thoroughly enjoyed my first experience in Australia. So for me, coming from Canada, this was a long way, but I think everyone embraced the collection. So it really was something that hit home, and everyone, I think, took something home from it.
Now, as part of the global master team, you've got a big part in the amalgamation of the trend. How do you even come up with a trend like Realussion?
Well, it's funny because what Goldwell actually does is they pay a company called HTP. They do trend research around the world in all the major city centers. And from that trend research, they come up with what is the trend. That's presented to us as a team, and then we interpret it to create it into a hair fashion rather than just fashion.
So what is Realussion to you?
Realussion is really about visual distortion and hidden details. It's a mix of reality with virtual. So it's really, mixing those two and creating something that's completely new and completely different.
Now, you just got back from LA.
I did.
How did you go over there?
Yeah, LA was amazing. It was, I suppose, an experience that you can put on the shelf and say that you had an absolute awesome time. So I think with LA, it's such a big competition that, you just go there and just take it all in and just do the best you can and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've got two fabulous models on the other side of you. Do you want to talk us through the look?
Yeah, I'll go through. This one here is called Jordan. So what we've got here with Jordan is a haircut which I think gives everyone that little bit of a Realussion sort of feel. So you've got, as Timothy will go through the colour in a minute, or no, you're not going to go through this colour, but it does have a little bit of a kaleidoscope sort of effect through the top, which is that Realussion sort of hidden colour. And then if you turn her around, you can sort of see that what we've actually put in here is a slight weight line, but on both sides. So it's still soft, but it's got that real bit of an edge.
Now, what about your look over here?
Well, what I'm going to do is explain to you the hair color. So really what we've done here is working off the prism technique or the kaleidoscope effect. We've created something that has impact in short hair, which is very rare when we're talking about color placement for short hair clients. So it creates sort of a hidden detail in the sense that we have a really soft hidden pink with a really nice combination of silver and a really warm shade in a cool global color or a cool base color. So realistically, every short hair blonde client wants a cool base. Just the harmony of the cool base with the warm shades and the silvers and the pinks creates something that has visual impact.
Beautiful. And so what advice would you give to people wanting to enter the competition this year?
Enter the competition it's a life-changing experience. So whether you win for your country or you win globally, winning period, whether it's your country or globally, really is going to create an impact on your career. But really what it does is it gives you an opportunity to step out from behind the chair and do something completely creative, completely uncomfortable. So either way, you grow as a hairdresser or grow as a colorist. And I think that's what ColorZoom is all about.
Now, having won last year, what advice would you give to people wanting to enter the competition this year?
The sort of advice I'd give, as I've said before, I think they really need to push themselves and sort of step outside the box a little bit, but grab the actual trend itself and push it to the next level. So I think that's the thing, and really follow each trend and immerse yourself in that trend.
Now, this is your first trip to Australia. What's on your agenda while you're here?
Well, Rita has me busy, Goldwell, Australia, so I think tomorrow we're off to Sydney, and then the following day we're off to Melbourne. I had a couple of nice days here in Brisbane prior to the event, and then I'm going to have a couple of nice days after. So hopefully I did a good enough job that she'll invite me back, and maybe the next time it'll be a little longer than 10 days.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And lastly, do you have anything you want to say to our fabulous readers?
Well, you know what? We get this magazine in Canada. So I go and I buy it at Chapters. And I was talking to Dan about this earlier. I said I was so excited that you guys were coming because it's an issue I look forward to all the time. So, the inspiration from down under.